presented by Swinford Media Group. Get ready for an electrifying Wildcat Game Day. Powered by our incredible sponsors. Watermark Auto Group. John A. Logan College. Black Diamond Harley Davidson. Moreland-Bishop McDonalds. Deaconess, Illinois Medical Center. Anderson's Furniture and Mattress. Chick-Fil-A of Marion. The Hub Recreation Center. Legence Bank. Kemper CPA Group. Banterra Bank. The Illinois Army National Guard. The Bank of Herrin. SIU Credit Union. State Farm Kenya Garner. SouthernTrust Bank. Wellness Unlimited. First Southern Bank. Clark Natural Stone LLC. Wit Wisdom. The Print Shop at Pieces of Learning. Anderson Boys Trash Service. Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Marion Plumbing LLC. Urology Institute.
We're here live at Cuss Wilson Gym. It's senior night, it's Jam the Gym night, and a chance for the Marion Wildcats to claim a share of the South 7 Conference title. Alongside Ross Swinford, I'm Riley Swinford. It's a packed crowd here. They have indeed jammed the gym for this big South 7 Conference boys basketball matchup between the 16-9 Mount Vernon Rams and the 20-5 Marion Wildcats. A win tonight by the Wildcats would cap off what's already been a great day for Marion High School athletics. Moments ago, the Marion High School girls basketball team claimed its first regional championship since 2005. Now the boys basketball team's trying to claim its first share of the conference championship since 1988. Could be a record-setting night here in Cuss Wilson Gym alongside Ross Swinford. I'm Riley Swinford. We're excited to be here on behalf of the Swinford Media Group, the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day digital live stream team, bringing you this game on the Swinford Media Group YouTube channel and the Marion Star Facebook page. On the court right now, you're seeing the introduction of the Winter Sports senior athletes. The color guard and the dance team have already been introduced. The cheerleaders and the Marion High School boys basketball seniors, there's 6 of them, will be introduced next. It's a special night, and it could get even more special with a big win by the Wildcats tonight, who are looking to avenge a double overtime loss to the Rams just 10 days ago on February 11th at Mount Vernon, a game that came down to free throws after time expired in the second overtime. A win by Mount Vernon by 1 point, 66-65, and Marion has had this game circled ever since. This is a reschedule from the original home date due to the snow back in January. It reworked the schedule, so these two teams are playing twice in a 10-day period and could potentially play a week from tonight for a regional title over in Carbondale. We'll talk more about that as the night goes along, but we want to give a shout out to these seniors: Reese Anthony, Kyan Cole, Race Hickey, Ethan Simmons, Caden Rogowski, and Jared Stacy being introduced down on the court before this big game. And as if there was any more motivation needed to get up for a big senior night home game, it's Jam the Gym night. The Marion Unit 2 Foundation is raising money for classroom grants and scholarships, which helps the crowd, as well as the ESPN game for the Marion Maniacs. We'll hear from them in just a moment. We've got a little bit of competition in the house tonight. We'll hear from the Marion Maniacs before we go live here with our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show. But it's also senior night with a chance to win a conference championship, and you could not script it any better than this if you are Marion High School Athletic Director Ryan Godisky and the Marion administration. The Wildcats already winning 20 regular season games, having one of their best seasons in recent memory, and a chance to make it even more special with a win tonight. There is a huge crowd, as I mentioned, in here in Wilson Gym, but if you're unable to make it out tonight, we'll have you covered. We'll have our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show to set the stage. We'll talk about the Mount Vernon Rams. We'll talk about the Marion Wildcats. We'll talk a little bit about the girls basketball team, which just won its first regional title since 2005. The junior high boys basketball team's playing for a Class L state championship tomorrow night. And what a weekend this could be if the Wildcats can also claim a share of the South 7 conference title, splitting it 3 ways with the rival Mount Vernon Rams in Centralia, who they knocked off here a week ago to even put themselves in this situation. And looking back on it, if Marion had won at Mount Vernon, we'd be talking about a chance for an outright championship. So it could come down to a 1-point difference between Marion being outright champions and sharing this title 3 ways. But an already special season for Coach Gus Gillespie and the Wildcats. This would be the cherry on top heading into postseason play next week at Carbondale. We'll have a word from the Marion Maniacs when we come back. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. It's an exciting night here on the Swinford Media Group's Wildcat Game Day.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
Welcome back to Cuss Wilson Gym. This is our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show ahead of the Marion Wildcats hosting the rival Mount Vernon Rams in this big regular season finale with South 7 Conference Championship implications on the line alongside Ross Swinford. I'm Riley Swinford on behalf of the Swinford Media Group. This is our Wildcat Game Day presentation of live Marion High School basketball here on the Swinford Media Group YouTube channel, Marion Star Facebook. Special thanks to our title sponsors, the Illinois National Guard, Johnny Logan College, and Watermark Auto Group. and our other sponsors who have been with us all school year long. And this is our last scheduled regular season live stream of the 2024-2025 school year, barring a chance to host the sectional here at Marion. If Marion was to advance there, this will be our last basketball live stream of the school year, and what a special one this will be, as the 16-9 Mount Vernon Rams have a chance to claim the South 7 Conference title outright with a win. They are 6-1 and atop of the South 7 Conference standings alone, but Marion has other things in mind as they come into play tonight. 20-5 overall, 5-2 in the league, and if Marion was able to win tonight, it would force a three-way tie atop of the league at 6-2, assuming Centralia wins at Carbondale tonight, where they are favored. Marion, Centralia, and Mount Vernon would all have split their meetings with one another at 1-1 on the season, and it would force a 6-2 logjam three ways atop of the league, with Carbondale 2-6, Cahokia 0-8 rounding out the league. So big chance tonight for Marion to take care of business and force that. According to the banners here in Wilson Gym, the last time Marion claimed a South 7 Conference boys basketball championship was 1988, and history was already made tonight as the girls basketball team moments ago over in Herrin defeated Freeburg by a final score of 61-47 for their first regional title since 2005. So this senior class, this 2025 bunch, could be the group that rewrites history and stops some droughts, especially in basketball here at Marion High School, as the Mount Vernon Rams take the floor. They're greeted with a round of boos. Their student section has traveled well. The Rams played last Saturday at Marshall County, get down in Kentucky, where they lost 53-42. They have lost 9 games this season, so on paper, Marion has a better overall record. Mount Vernon has just fared better in the league, and especially head-to-head, where the lone meeting came just 10 days ago back on February 11th, where the Rams won in double overtime. Marion led 14-12 after one. The Rams led 25-22 at the half. It was tied at 38 after 3, 52 after 4, 60 after 5, and then Marlon Price hit the game-winning free throw at the end of the double overtime to give the Rams the narrow victory. 1-point win back 10 days ago in Mount Vernon. Marion was led by Ethan Simmons with 25, Caden Rogowski with 22, Kyan Cole had 9, Cam Curry had 6, Race Hickey had 3, and Marion certainly wants this one back, as they had opportunities down the stretch, missed some free throws, turned the ball over, and this is a Marion team with a chance to cap off a perfect 10-0 run at home. They come into play tonight 9-0 here at Cuss Wilson Gym. They are 5-2 on the road, 6-3 in neutral sites, and this will be their last regular season home game. The next time the Wildcats could play on this floor is if they can take care of business at the Carbondale Class 3A Regional with a win Wednesday night over Olney Richland County, and then potentially a rematch with these Rams a week from right now in Carbondale on a neutral site for the third meeting of the regular season, and a chance to get back on their home floor for the Marion 3A sectional. But one game at a time, that's a long way away, and we don't want to look too far ahead. We'll talk more about the upcoming schedule as the night goes along. When we come back, we'll tell you about the last time the Wildcats were on this floor. It was an exciting win over Centralia. We'll take a look back at it, and we'll look back at some stats as well. We'll talk about some stats coming into play tonight, and we'll have our players to watch and our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game. We'll also hear a word from the Marion Maniacs. Stay with us. This is our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show here live on the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
3 hospitals, 1 shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess, Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats.
To celebrate the highest office, we have the lowest prices in the land. The President's Day sale has been extended with up to 25% off or get 5 years interest-free financing. We have thousands of items in stock ready for delivery and no credit needed. Plus same-day delivery on most mattresses. Save up to 25% off store-wide or get 5 years interest-free financing.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, home of the savings giant.
It's a place to work hard, to learn, and to grow. It's a place to relieve stress and unwind. It's a place to have fun and enjoy time together. It's a place to be in your own space, to work out alongside friends, or to be part of a bigger community.
The Hub is the place where you belong.
Visit thehubmarion.com for more info.
At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Do you feel like your business is sinking in accounting and payroll work? Are business taxes and confusing technology dragging you down? Call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. We'll answer your questions and give you the tools to keep your business afloat.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Contact Kenya Garner for an auto quote today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marty Blue. I'm a chiropractor in Marion, Illinois now, and I do dry needling and Graston technique, a lot of sports med. I just want people to be able to feel comfortable, call me, make an appointment, just love to talk to people, whatever they need. A lot of times people just say, hey, is this a chiropractic thing? And you know, most of the time it is, and if not, I'll show you where you need to go next. You know, I make it very personalized. There's no canned chiropractic. It just, whatever you need, we'll talk about it. So just give me a call.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
Welcome back here live at Cuss Wilson Gym in Marion. Alongside Ross Swinford, I'm Riley Swinford. We're excited to be here tonight as the Marion Wildcats play for a share of the South 7 Conference Championship. With a win tonight, Marion would force at least a two-way tie, a three-way tie if Centralia defeats Carbondale tonight. Excitement is mounting. It's Jam the Gym night, benefiting the Marion Unit 2 Foundation's classroom grants and scholarships. And the Marion Maniacs are out in full force as well tonight. They are having a special ESPN night moments ago. Abby Collin went down and got to talk to our competition tonight as 4 Marion Maniacs seniors have set up a broadcast booth courtside. Here's what they told us about their excitement for tonight's game.
Hey, we're here in Cuss Wilson Gymnasium. I'm Carter Lane. I'm Elijah Henry. I'm Chase Nemont. I'm Blake Winters. So we got a South 7 showdown for you guys tonight. We got Mount Vernon Rams versus the Marion Wildcats. The key Marion Wildcat team to win this basketball game. They got to play physical, they got to crash the boards, and they cannot back down. This Marion Wildcat basketball team is 25-5-2 in the conference. They are 12-3-8. Mount Vernon Rams are 16-9, 6-1 in the conference, 16-3-8. This Wildcat basketball team is led by Cater guys from Eaton, Timmons, Kai, and Cole. Rogo is averaging 17 a game with 48% from the field, 36% from the three-point line. Simmons is averaging 14 a game, 53% from the field, 44% from the line. The Wildcats, it's always good like this line!
Special thanks to Elijah Henry and the Marion Maniacs for making that possible. We'll have special coverage of their halftime promotion tonight as well. It's a fun atmosphere indeed here tonight. You can feel the big game atmosphere building as the fans are on the edge of their seat. And some of these fans just got back from a regional championship celebration over in Herrin earlier tonight at 6 o'clock. The Marion High School girls basketball team, led by Eric Griffin and company, claimed a Herrin Class 3A girls regional championship with a 61-47 win over Freeburg. And let's go inside those numbers to talk about how the girls basketball team pulled off the regional championship. As always, anytime we talk about stats here on the Marion Star live streams, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP, and it's the underclassmen leading the way again with a game-high 16 points. Naisha Curry and Carly Midget, a sophomore and freshman respectively, led the Lady Wildcats in scoring, joined in double figures by another underclassman, Libby Garrett, who had 10. Jackson had 8. Peterman had 9. She's just a freshman. Paisley Freeburn had 2. And Marion as a team outscoring Freeburg tonight, 61-47 for the first girls basketball regional championship in school history since 2005. Congratulations to Coach Eric Griffin and the Lady Wildcats, who are having a great season. They are now 20-8 in sectional bound for the first time in 20 years. And this boys basketball team, they have also won 20 games, and I think you'd have to go way back in the record books, if ever, to find a time that both the boys basketball team and the girls basketball team here at Marion High School have won 20 games in a season. Marion got to the 20-win mark with a 70-60 win over Centralia. The last time we were here last Friday night, the game was tied at 16 after one quarter, and Marion led just 27-26 at halftime after a big three-pointer at the buzzer by Dustin Collins. A half-court heave made it a one-point game, but Marion stormed out of the locker rooms and led 50-37 after 3 and led by as much as 63-42 down the stretch before Centralia rallied, but it was not enough. Caden Rogowski, the latest member of the 1,000-point club here at Marion High School, led the way with 27 points. He was 11 for 19 from the field with 4 three-pointers. He had 8 rebounds. Kyan Cole added 15. Ethan Simmons, who was in foul trouble throughout the night, finished with 11. Marion had 12 steals in the game and was an incredible 8 for 11 from three-point range, despite not shooting very well at the foul line last Friday night. Looking ahead to the regional, what's ahead? Well, it's the Carbondale Class 3A Regional, and Marion will try to make it a clean sweep in boys and girls basketball with a regional championship. Number 10 seed Salem will open with 6-seeded Carbondale, the home team, on February 24th. That's Monday. And then Wednesday, February 26th, the two teams here tonight. Mount Vernon, the 2 seed in the subsectional, will play the winner of Salem Carbondale. Then Marion will play the 5 seed Olney Richland County. The Wildcats are the 3 seed. And the next Friday night, a week from tonight, February 28th, could be a rematch a week from tonight, as if Marion takes care of Olney Richland County and Mount Vernon gets past Salem/Carbondale, we would have the 3rd time this year and the 3rd time in a month. Marion Mount Vernon round 3 if we can get there. Centralia will head to the Effingham Regional, where they will be joined by Effingham and Charleston. They will play the winner of that game. Then Herrin and Mattoon is the other semifinal. Marion is trying to get here in its own Marion Class 3A sectional the week of March 3rd. The championship would be March 7th at 7 p.m. That would be 2 weeks from tonight. It would be the Carbondale regional winner versus the Waterloo regional winner in one semifinal, the Effingham regional winner and the Highland regional winner in the other semifinal. Let's go ahead and talk about our players to watch. And it's the three-headed monster leading the way in scoring. Caden Rogowski at 17.4 points per game. Ethan Simmons comes into play, averaging 14.7 points per game. And then the third member just outside double figures, Kyan Cole, 8.3 points per game. Marion must have output from those 3 guys tonight if they are going to play with Mount Vernon. They've also got to contain David Barnes, who had 30 up at Mount Vernon just 10 days ago. Let's go ahead and talk about our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game. Marion's got 6 seniors, 5 of them will start. We'll talk about that in a moment. Send their seniors out the right way. Marion's got to take good shots. They cannot fall in love with the 3. They've got to get the ball inside. They've got to hit their free throws, and they've got to limit their turnovers, and can't afford Carbondale to get easy runouts, or excuse me, Mount Vernon to get easy runouts the other way if they're going to win. Whoever handles their emotions well in this big game, whether it's Mount Vernon being outright conference champions or Marion forcing a share of the conference championship, will have the better chance tonight, as this is a near capacity crowd, one of the top 10 crowds I can remember in all my years being involved here with Marion High School inside this gym. They have indeed jammed the gym. We're excited to bring this to you. If you are not one of the couple thousand people piled in here tonight, stay with us. We'll have all the action. We're going to take one more break. That will do it for our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip right after this.
Welcome to Wit Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
Hi, I'm Tyler Young with the Print Shop here in Marion. We're on the square. We just got done doing some perforated vinyl here at Swinford Publications. So this is the vinyl that you can see out, but people can't see in, and it gives a nice little look and feel to a number of different kinds of businesses. So come see us at the Print Shop. We're at 1112 North Carbon, next to AutoZone behind Hardee's.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business. 618-925-1215, or you can check us out on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
We're back here live at a near-capacity Cuss Wilson Gym for an exciting South 7 Conference boys basketball game with conference championship implications written all over it. Alongside Ross Swinford, I'm Riley Swinford, and it's a good one on paper tonight as it's the 16-9, 6-1 Mount Vernon Rams squaring off against the 20-5, 5-2 Marion Wildcats. A Marion win along with a Centralia win would force a three-way tie. A Marion win and a Centralia loss would make it a two-way tie. A Mount Vernon win would give the Rams the conference title outright. As if there wasn't any more to play for, Marion trying to avenge a double overtime loss 10 days ago that came down to a controversial foul call and a game-winning free throw for Mount Vernon that ended a thriller in 2 overtimes by just 1 point. So lots of storylines tonight, and it's the Jam the Gym night for the Marion Unit 2 Foundation. The Mount Vernon Rams student section has traveled well. The Marion Maniacs are out in full force. We heard from some of them in our pregame show, and it is a fun atmosphere to wrap up the regular season here tonight. But if you are unable to be here, don't worry, we'll have you covered throughout the night. We just heard the Mount Vernon starters there, going with number 1, Brogan Holloway, a 6'2 senior. It's the head coach, Tim Holloway's son. They'll start number 4, Marlon Price, another senior. He hit those free throws to win the game. He's a 6'2 senior. Number 5, Lucas Shelby Jr., a 5'10 sophomore. Number 24, Kel Maury, a 6'6 junior. And number 30, David Barnes, a 6'4 sophomore. Marion has 6 seniors. 5 of them will start tonight, and it's the lineup Coach Gus Gillespie has gone with for most of the season. It's number 2, Kyan Cole, number 4, Reese Anthony, number 22, Ethan Simmons, number 24, Caden Rogowski, and number 33, Race Hickey, the big man in the middle for Marion. 20-5, 5-2 in the league. Head coach Gus Gillespie, assisted by Scott McKinney, Mike Krause, Trevor Hill, RJ Manfredo. Looking at the stats for Marion, they're led in scoring by Rogowski at 17 a game. Race Hickey leads them in field goal percentage at 61%. Kyan Cole and Ethan Simmons both shoot 44% from 3. Reese Anthony is the lead assist man with 3. Hickey pulls down 5.6 boards. Anthony grabs 2.0 steals. Hickey blocks 2 shots a game. If you're fouled, you want Rogowski and Simmons at the line. They shoot 80% at the free throw line. Mount Vernon is led by David Barnes. He is their lone Ram in double figures. He had 30 on the Wildcats 10 days ago. He comes in with 13.7 a game. Kel Maurer right behind him at 9.9 a game, 7 rebounds. Trevor McClure, who is out hurt tonight, adds 8 points for the Rams, but he will not be a factor in this game as he was injured the first time they met back at Mount Vernon. So Marion will be in their home whites with blue numbers and gold trim. Mount Vernon in their road black uniforms with white numbers and orange trim. Mount Vernon in block lettering across the chest. And a chance to make it a storybook day for Marion High School athletics. The girls basketball team already took care of business. Now it's up to the boys basketball team to do their job as they will try to play for a share of the South 7 Conference title. The junior high boys basketball team can make it a clean sweep for the weekend tomorrow. They will play Murfreesboro at 7:30 at Rend Lake for a junior high state championship. It'll be Simmons and Maurer to jump. And this near capacity crowd is excited as Mount Vernon wins the tip. They will go left to right, and it's Shelby walking it across. Marion starts in man. Holloway gives to Barnes. Now they swing to Price. Back to Barnes in front of the Marion bench. Over to Price. Now it's Maurer. Now they give to Shelby Jr. Tries to take it against Cole. He lost it. And they say off Cole. Mount Vernon basketball and the Marion Maniacs right on top of Mount Vernon as they inbound the ball. It's Holloway, the coach's son, inbound. Hickey guards the inbound. They get it in. It's Maurer in the corner to a cutting Shelby. Lost it. This time it goes to Marion. And that's how this one starts. A turnover by the Rams. Cole walks it up. Simmons to Anthony. Back to Simmons. Slashing. Now to Hickey in the corner. Not a threat from there. He swings to Cole as Marion sets the offense. Out on the volleyball line, it's Kyan Cole. Tries to get past Shelby. Now it's Hickey out to Anthony, the lead assist man. 3.0 assists a game. Over to Cole. They run a play to try to get Rogowski open, the leading scorer at just over 17. Swings it to Hickey in the corner. 5 senior starters for this Marion bunch. Long to Rogowski with the foot on the line. Came into play tonight with 435 points on the season now. He's got 437. The scoreboard here at Wilson Gym says that was a 3, but the referee did indeed signal 2. So I believe a point will be coming off after they get clarification here momentarily. Price slashes past Rogowski, blocked by Hickey, but they get Rogowski on the foul first. And the Mount Vernon student section, which traveled well down Interstate 57 tonight, yells back at the Maniacs, and Marion's got Mount Vernon student section outnumbered almost 2-1. Missed by Price, and that's unfortunately not what he did 10 days ago when he won the game at the foul line in the second overtime. To end that first matchup, and if that matchup was any indication, this is going to be an extremely well-played game. An even game, I should say. Anthony gives to Curry, who just checked in for Hickey a moment ago. Back to Curry. They're not expecting him to shoot as Maurer played way off in the lane. Rogowski missed the layup, and Marion holds a 2-1 lead 2 minutes into this game. Price ahead to Maurer. Now swings to Price. Over to Shelby, sophomore guard. Tries to create, now he pulls it out near the Marion M, and it's over to Price, the senior. Back to Shelby. Gets a screen from Maurer. Lost his handle on it, another turnover by the Rams, and 2 turnovers in 2.5 minutes for Mount Vernon. Marion forced Centralia into turnovers. And their defense really has carried them down the stretch. Earlier today, an interesting stat went out. The fewest points allowed in 3A as Curry airballs a 3. Comes to Maurer. Marion was in the top 10 in the state in points allowed, allowing just 43.8 points per game. And another Mount Vernon turnover, stolen by Anthony. Takes it the other way to Curry. Extra pass, Cole, he thought about it, thinks better of it. Now swings to Simmons, shot faked, Price out of his shoes, drives the lane and throws it down. He wanted to dunk it, didn't quite have enough airtime, but put it right over the front of the rim, and now it's 4-1. Mount Vernon runs their offense the other way, trying to take care of the ball. They've already had 3 turnovers. Holloway now to Shelby. Directs the offense, now it goes to Price, who has the lone Rams point. Draws a double team, stolen by Curry. 4 Mount Vernon turnovers. Curry in a hurry the other way, and he's fouled. Foul goes against Barnes. 4 turnovers by the Rams, and they have just 1 point in the first. 4:24 as the Marion defense has been suffocating. Curry, who checked in early for Hickey, stands at the line. shooting into the Mount Vernon student section. They are in all white. Back of the rim, no good. Free throws, if there was a complaint for Coach Gillespie after the big win over Centralia last Friday night, it would have probably been free throws, as Marion has not shot them well as of late, especially considering that they've been at home. Keeping with that trend, he missed them both, and it's still just 4-1 on our Watermark scoreboard. Anthony guards Holloway. Now they give to Shelby, the sophomore. Sophomore on sophomore, a matchup we'll see for the next couple years in the South 7 years. Another sophomore, it's David Barnes. Gives to Holloway. Mount Vernon again playing without Trevor McClure, and Holloway gets inserted and scores. That's the first field goal of the game for Mount Vernon. 4-3 now, under 4 minutes to go. Curry inside, called for the charge. Not much argument there from the Marion coaching staff. Couple subs now come in for the Rams as they send 11 Eli Prost, a junior, and number 12, Jake Page, a senior, into the game. Marion sends a trap. Maurer's got to get rid of it. Tipped around, stolen by Curry. 5 turnovers for the Rams. Cole lost it the other way. Barnes can't hold it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Marion. Page to inbound. To Maurer. Guarded by Simmons. Tries to get baseline. Draws 2 defenders. Throws it away. Mount Vernon struggling with Marion's pressure, has now turned it over 6 times in 5 minutes. A good pace to this game so far, as Curry will run the point now for Marion. Walks it across the half line. Dribble handoff to Rogowski. Shot fake. Kicks. Anthony. Baseline drive. Lost it. But sitting on the out of bounds line was Pros. And it will stay Marion basketball. Anthony inbounds. Rogowski shot fakes. Simmons now to Cole. 2:45 to go in this opening quarter. Anthony to Rogowski. Lost it. Turnover Marion. Turned over right back by Mount Vernon. Simmons drives and has his shot swatted out of bounds by Maurer. Sloppy sequence there. Neither team able to hold on to the basketball. And these refs are letting them play a little bit. Anthony to trigger it in. Gets Rogowski, who came through a double screen. Now he's going to fire a 3. No, too strong. Rebound comes to Shelby. Knocked loose by Curry. Scramble for it. Anthony's on it. Barnes is on it. He's out of bounds. And it will go Marion basketball. So a slugfest early. Mount Vernon unofficially 9 turnovers. Marion unofficially 5 turnovers. As Roper comes in for Marion. Not much offense, but lots of action as bodies have been flying all over the place. Anthony now to Curry. Out on the volleyball line. They're daring him to shoot it. Maurer with 2 feet in the paint. Curry drives, kicks to Anthony on the right wing. Jab steps, back to Curry. He wanted to shoot it, now he will. Left wing 3, no, too strong. Rebound Pro. Under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Shelby throws ahead to Barnes. Barnes spins, Up over Rogowski for 2, and Mount Vernon has its first lead. Tough basket there for David Barnes. His first 2 points, he had 30 10 days ago at Chagnon Gym. Mount Vernon's going to work the clock. Now it's Maurer. Dribble handoff. Back to Pro. Now to Shelby. Standing out on the Marion M. Drives. Up over Rogowski and scores, and it's the sophomore Shelby making it 7-4 Mount Vernon. Under 30 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Neck and neck game. So far it's lived up to the hype. Marion searching for a field goal as they've gone cold. The last basket was by this guy Simmons, but that feels like a long time ago. Under 10 seconds, Curry trying to create. Left-hand shot, no good. Maurer with it. As time's winding down, gives to Barnes at the horn, too strong, and it's going to be a Mount Vernon lead, 7-4 after 1. We've got a dogfight on our hands with South 7 Conference title implications on the line. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter right after this.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
Marion ball to start the second quarter. We're all tied up on an Ethan Simmons 3. He has 5 straight across the last 2 quarters, and we're all knotted up early in the second quarter in this low-scoring game, but we expect that to change as these two teams settle in. These two teams played extremely tight in that first quarter. Shelby to Price. Now to Holloway. Gets a screen from Price. Now he pulls it out to Barnes. Barnes working on Cole. Now they swing it to Page. Now it's Holloway. Lost it, gets it back. Makes Roper fall. Now tries the 3, no good. Gets his own rebound. Drives against Roper, cut off. Kick out Shelby. Open 3, no. Rebound Roper. Good sequence there by Callahan Roper after he fell to regain himself and get the stop. Simmons wants it, but now he can't do anything with it, and they have to pull it out and set the offense. Marion with Cole, Rogowski, Anthony, Roper, and Simmons right now. Cole tries the 3, no good. Rebound comes to Page, hands to Price. Now ahead to Shelby. He pushes the tempo across the half line, over to the right wing. Gets the screen, pulls it out on the volleyball line. They swing it out to Holloway on the left wing. Standing near Coach Gus Gillespie's Marion Wildcat bench. Now they swing to Page, over to Shelby on the right wing. Pulls it out, guarded by Roper. Gets a step, lost it in the lane. It will stay Rams basketball. Last touch by Marion, say the officials, and that sends the 6th senior into the game. Jared Stacy, one of the 6 seniors they honored before this game. Caden Rogowski, Ethan Simmons, Kyan Cole, Reese Anthony, Race Hickey, and Jared Stacy, the 6 seniors for Marion tonight. You can't start them all, so Stacy came off the bench, and he's got the assignment now here of guarding Shelby. Rogowski on Maurer out near half court. Marion won the 5-second call. It got rid of it to Shelby. Scramble for it. Leads to a 3 for Page. No. Maurer's there to clean it up on the offensive glass. Goes up against Rogowski, and he's fouled. And they say the foul is on Cole. So Marion catches a break there, as I thought that might go against Rogowski, and that would have been his second. He would have likely had to sit. But instead it's just on Cayenne, his first. And Maurer's at the line for the first time tonight. His first points, and this is not the guy you want to put at the foul line. Left-handed free throw, no, too strong. I jinxed him. Mount Vernon shooting just 50%, 1 of 2, but they're back up 1, 8-7. 5:46 to go in the opening half. Simmons from the volleyball line, no good. Rebound comes to Page. That might have been a little earlier than Marion's coaches wanted to shoot it. Price pulls it out, guarded by Stacy, who's in for primarily this reason, his defense. Now it's Barnes on the right wing. Tries to get it past Cole, spins, left-hand floater good, and David Barnes, who was a thorn in Marion's side on February 11th at Shagnon in Mount Vernon, has 4 of the Rams' 10, and now it's 10-7 Mount Vernon. That gets the Rams student section going. Marion runs the offense. A small lineup out there for Marion right now. Anthony hits a 3. Anthony primarily in there to handle the basketball and play defense. Gives Marion a boost with a huge 3 here on senior night, and it's 10-10. Barnes might have got away with the push-off. Open 3 Holloway, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Stacy's on the floor. Last touch by Jared Stacy, good effort there. It will stay Rams basketball. Prost in for Page. Curry in for Anthony. So Anthony hits the big 3, now gets a well-deserved break. Barnes wants it in the post. They can't get it to him. They pull it out. 4:35 before the Johnny Logan College halftime show. We'll stay with it for a special halftime presentation here on Jam the Gym Night, where they just presented a check from the Unit 2 Foundation for $67,000. Money that will go back to Marion Unit 2 classrooms and students for scholarships. Barnes pulls it out on the left wing. Guarded by Cole. Now it's Price on the right wing, guarded by Stacy. Extends the pressure a little bit. Pro to Maurer. They try to go high-low. Barnes, wild shot goes, and he's got 6. Marion's got to find a way to stop Barnes as Mount Vernon's back on top, 12-10 in front of this near-capacity crowd. Mount Vernon's scouting report is clear. They are playing way off Cam Curry. Stacy drives and scores. The senior on senior night with the big basket. Marion gets the timeout. And we're all tied up at 12 late here in the first half. And here's a special moment down on the court as a standing ovation for the newly crowned Herrin Class 3A Regional Championship. Lady Wildcats, who earlier tonight won 61-47 at Herrin over Freeburg, and Coach Eric Griffin holding the first regional plaque in Marion High School girls basketball history since 2005. And this group is here to stay, as there are a lot of underclassmen, sophomores, freshmen, juniors, just one senior on that group. So the future is bright for Marion High School girls basketball. And they are sectional bound for the first time in 20 years, and a well-deserved standing ovation from this near capacity crowd here at Wilson Gym. As I said earlier, this is one of the bigger crowds I can remember in recent Marion High School history, as Coach Griffin gets a hug from Marion High School Athletic Director Ryan Guditsky. And what a job Eric Griffin and his staff have done, as this program has been in a rebuilding mode for the last couple of years. First under Casey Rose, then under Melissa Corder. Now it's Eric Griffin, and he has a regional plaque in hand to show for it, as the shot went out of bounds and is knocked out of bounds by Marion. Last touch by Kaden Rogowski, and we're all tied up at 12. And a rather low-scoring half. This game was in the 60s when it went to double overtime back just 10 days ago, but very much a defensive battle so far through the first 13 minutes. Barnes, guarded by Cole, splits the defense and scores. He's got 8. Marion doesn't have an answer for David Barnes, who's just a sophomore. Cole thought about the 3. Now he swings to Rogowski. Now Curry to Stacy. He scored just moments ago. Thought about the 3 there, and the roof might have came off if he hit it. But instead they pull it out, and Cole resets the offense. It's Simmons. He thought about the long 3. Barnes is in his grill. Now he pulls up from 18 and hits. Simmons trying to match Barnes. He's got 7. All knotted at 14. No one expected a blowout in this game by any means. Now Curry with the steal. Over to Stacy, who draws the foul, in big minutes from Jared Stacy on the senior night. Down below us, a guy who knows a little bit about this rivalry is Marion and Mount Vernon product Hunter Simmons, who now plays football at SIU Carbondale. He has been on both sides of this rivalry, started in Mount Vernon, finished at Marion. I don't think we dare ask him who he's rooting for tonight, as Stacy misses the free throw, and Marion 0 for 3 at the foul line. And that was one of our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game, is you got to take care of the ball, you got to make your free throws. Second from Stacy. No, Marion now 0 for 4. They did not shoot free throws well against Centralia last week either. Still tied at 14. Marion had a chance to take the lead, can't capitalize. Here's Price. Stands out on the Marion M, guarded by Stacy. Gets a high ball screen from Maurer. Over to Shelby Jr., who's given up about a foot with Race Hickey guarding him. Got 5'10 versus 6'10. Shelby, too strong. Scramble for it. Price chases it down. Snagged by Stacy. Ahead to Rogowski. Marion wants to run. Rogowski slashing to the rim. Can't get it to go. Rebound Barnes. Couple missed chances to take the lead for Marion. They'd like to have those back. We'll have a special performance, it looks like, by the Marion High School color guard coming up at halftime. Over to Price. The Maniacs trying to will the Wildcats to a win as Price slashes, kicks out Shelby. Thought about the 3, pulls it out. Minute 10 to go before halftime. All knotted at 14. Shelby gets in the paint, kick out Price. Shot fake, Stacy out of his shoes. Step back 3, no good. Out of bounds, Marion. Anthony comes in for Stacy. Good minutes there for Jared Stacy. And Marion still with another chance to take the lead. This will be their 3rd time with a chance to take the lead since it's been tied at 14. Under a minute to go. Curry To Simmons on the left wing. Rogowski wants it in the post. They think better of it. Swing it around. Anthony to Simmons, who comes off the screen, gets rid of it. They work it back to Curry. Backing down Shelby. Curry, wild shot, no. Tipped by Hickey. Marion ball. Or Mount Vernon ball, they say, off race Hickey. So now 3 failed chances to take the lead for the Wildcats. And they would like to have those 3 chances back as Mount Vernon now has a chance to take a halftime lead. 2 student sections going back and forth as we play under 20 seconds before our Johnny Logan College halftime show. Five seconds, Shelby threw it away. So Marion will have a chance to take the lead or at least keep it tight at halftime. 11 unofficial first half turnovers for the Rams, as Marion will have a chance with 2 seconds to inbound the ball and get a shot off before we go to halftime. Curry to throw it in to Rogowski, turns, fires it at the horn, no good, and we're all tied at 14. A slugfest here at a sold-out Cuss Wilson Gym with South 7 conference implications on the line. Neither team wants to budge an inch. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll have an introduction of some state champions here at halftime as the Marion High School dance team and the Marion High School color guard will be introduced. We'll also have the special contest from the Maniacs here coming up at halftime. We'll be right back. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
3 hospitals, 1 shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats.
We're back here live at Wilson Gym where the grand champion AA Marion High School dance team is about to perform. This was the first time in school history they have been named the grand champions in AA. Special congratulations to head coach Laura Sanders and her staff, along with this very talented dance team you're about to see perform here on our Johnny Logan College. Why would you go anywhere else? Halftime show after they perform. We'll have a special introduction of the Marion High School color guard, and I'll then tally up some stats and bring you some numbers brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP. So a loaded halftime show at a jam-packed Jam the Gym night here at Wilson Gym. It's all tied up at 14. Don't go anywhere. That was the Marion High School dance team here at halftime at Cuss Wilson Gym. This is our John A. Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show. The Class AA Grand Champion Marion High School dance team getting a nice round of applause. Now they'll give way to the Marion High School Color Guard, which also brought back some hardware from the IDTA State Championship up in Springfield last weekend. We'll keep it here for the Color Guards performance, then I'll recap the first half where it's all tied up at 14. Let's send it down to the court to the Marion High School Winter Guards halftime performance. They are led by Cole Warrens, an individual soloist state champion. He's standing there with his back turned to half court. He'll lead this Winter Guard performance that we'll stay here for. This is our John A. Logan College halftime show on the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day. All the talent at Marion High School on display here tonight as the Marion High School dance team and Winter Guard perform some state championship level performances here at Wilson Gym. This is senior night. This is Jam the Gym night as well. And earlier tonight, a special check presentation was had at the end of the first quarter for a total of $67,000 that the Marion Unit 2 Foundation has raised to go back into Marion Unit 2 classrooms in the form of classroom grants and scholarships for graduating Marion High School seniors. So great work by the Marion Unit 2 Foundation. As always, this is an annual event. They are set up here tonight selling 50-50. They're auctioning a special gift package, including a night in downtown Marion. They have been accepting donations as well leading up to this big event, selling special t-shirts for Jam the Gym night. So lots of special activities tonight. Down on the court right now, the senior members of the Marion high school band are being introduced, as this is their last home game as seniors. Again, there could be a potential second or third last home game for Marion if they can get to their own Marion sectional here in 2 weeks. But right now they are trying to claim a share of the conference championship by defeating Mount Vernon first and foremost tonight. And we're all tied at 14. Let's recap the first half now as we wait for the start of the second half. It was 7-4 Mount Vernon after one. David Barnes, David Barnes, Lucas Shelby Jr., and Brogan Holloway all had 2 points each. Marlon Price had a free throw for 7 points for Mount Vernon. Marion had 4 points behind a pair of baskets from Simmons, and Rogowski Curry missed a pair of free throws. Then in the second quarter, Marion outscoring Mount Vernon by a score of 10-7 to tie it up at halftime at 14. Reese Anthony hit a big three. Ethan Simmons also had a three, added a 2. And Jared Stacy, another senior, had 2 but missed a pair of free throws. Marion had multiple chances to take the lead before the halftime break, but went 0 for 4 and 4 tries to try to take a halftime lead. They kept getting stops, but offense was hard to come by as both teams played really good defense and lots of sloppy play, as it really was a dogfight on both ends of the floor. Mount Vernon unofficially had 11 turnovers. Marion had 5 turnovers. Bodies were flying all over the place in that first half, and there really wasn't much of a rhythm to that first half, as there was a lot of deflections and tips out of bounds. Lots of missed layups, couple missed free throws. Just wasn't the most well-played half, but we expect the pace to pick up. These two teams scored in the 60s when they played at Mount Vernon, so expect the pace to pick up after halftime. We are hoping to have the halftime contest for the Marion Maniacs, but we're going to potentially run out of time as they just put some more time up. So it looks like we will have a chance to have that halftime contest coming up here in just a moment. As the senior band members, there's a large amount of senior band members are escorted off the court. Congratulations to those seniors who play a big part in the atmosphere at Marion High School football games and basketball games, getting their well-deserved recognition here on senior night. But we'll try to keep it here as there's supposed to be a special shooting contest presented by the Marion Maniacs. And we'll see if we can get that in. There was just 2 minutes on the clock, but they have now added some more time, I'm thinking, to try to get that contest in as we await the band members to file off the court. Let's go ahead and take another timeout, Ross. We'll be back with more of our Johnny Logan College halftime show right after this.
Three hospitals, one shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats.
To celebrate the highest office, we have the lowest prices in the land. The President's Day sale has been extended with up to 25% off or get 5 years interest-free financing. We have thousands of items in stock ready for delivery and no credit needed. Plus, same-day delivery on most mattresses. Save up to 25% off store-wide or get 5 years interest-free financing.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, home of the savings giant.
It's a place to work hard, to learn, and to grow. It's a place to relieve stress and unwind. It's a place to have fun and enjoy time together. It's a place to be in your own space, to work out alongside friends, or to be part of a bigger community.
The Hub is the place where you belong.
Visit thehubmarion.com for more info.
Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
We're getting ready for the start of the second half, all tied at 14. It will be Mount Vernon ball to start the third quarter. An extended halftime. A special thanks to our halftime sponsor, Johnny Logan College, for allowing us to bring you all the halftime festivities. Looks like Marion will shake up the lineup a little bit. Cam Curry will be in for Ray Sickey to start the second half, so it's Rogowski, Cole, Anthony Simmons, and Curry. This is the lineup Marion went with last week against Centralia. Mount Vernon will go back to their original five. It's Shelby, Maurer, Barnes, Price, and Holloway for Coach Holloway, as they will start with the ball, as they will move right to left towards their student section, towards their bench. And we're all tied up at 14. Mount Vernon trying to win the South 7 Conference outright. Marion trying to force at least a two-way split, if not a three-way split, with a win here tonight. Turnover on the opening possession. Marion with the steal. Kyan Cole the run out, and we start with a quick run out on one end, followed by a run out the other way. So after a slow-paced first half, the pace is picking up here in the second half. And a pair of baskets, a pair of layups, a pair of runouts to start the second half. One from Cole on this end, one from Price on the other end. Marion throws it away. They tried to get Rogowski inside. They couldn't get to him. And a foul now the other way. And that goes against Rogo. And that will put Maurer at the line. 2 fouls on Caden Rogowski. And Cole Maurer, who split a pair of attempts for just 1 point in the first half, is at the line for 2 more here in the second half. And he hits the first, nothing but net. Mount Vernon now 3 for 5 at the line. Left-handed Maurer. Makes them both as that hit every part of the rim that time. He's now got 3 points all at the line, and it's back to an 18-16 Mount Vernon lead. Curry forcing the issue the other way. He's bumped, and they call the foul on the floor. This one will go against Maurer. So the referee's trying to clean it up a little bit to start the second half, just 50 seconds in. Already lots of action on both ends. Anthony to inbound. They get it to Curry. He slashes. Blocked, but he's fouled. Foul goes against Price, who thought he got all ball. That's his first foul. Curry will shoot a pair. Curry makes his first. Good looking attempt there after missing both of his attempts early in this game. We're all knotted at 18. Marion now with a little full court pressure. Price walks it up, guarded by Curry. Gets it across. Marion just trying to slow up this Mount Vernon offense. Now it's Shelby, guarded by Rogowski. Looking for an open teammate, can't find anyone. Now he tries to force the issue. Marion switches Cole onto him. Now they give it to Price. Tries to get past Curry. Has it tipped. Stolen by Curry. Run out the other way. Slam dunk Cam Curry. 4 straight from Curry. That might be the spark Marion needed as they put Cam in the lineup to start the second half. And that might be the boost Marion needed as they went small with Hickey on the bench and put the sophomore Curry into the lineup, and he's made his presence known 2 minutes into this third quarter. Shelby cut off. One in Maurer. Another Mount Vernon turnover. That's 3 this half, 14 for the game. And now another foul on Maurer, who has 3. Excuse me, just his second. And that's going to send number 12, Jake Page, the 6'5 senior, back into the ball game. Marion Maniacs are getting involved in this near capacity gym. They still play way off Curry, who showed his game is more in transition with that dunk moments ago. Marion turned it over, but Curry takes it right back. Spins, might have got away with the travel, throws it out. Coach Holloway thought he traveled. Curry slows the pace, takes a deep breath. Dribble handoff Simmons, 1-3. Barnes is there to guard him. Now he slashes, 18-footer, nothing but net. First 2 for Simmons in the half. Marion's got a 4-point lead, and that feels like a huge lead the way this game has went. 9 now in the game for Simmons, and another Mount Vernon turnover, 5 in the half, 16 for the game. Coach Holloway doesn't like it. He's going to try to stop it with a full timeout. The momentum's trending the Wildcats' way as they try to force a share of the South 7 Conference Championship. We'll have more of it coming your way right after this.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
There's a look at the breakaway dunk by Slam Dunk Cam Curry, brought to you by FCA sponsor Austin Dixon. An early candidate for our Black Diamond thrilling moment of the game. That came just moments ago. Cam Curry with 4 straight to put Marion up 22-18. Simmons also added a basket in there. Curry tied it, then made it a 2-point game. Then Simmons' jumper made it the 4-point game. Then Mount Vernon turned it over. They called a timeout, and that's where we stand now with 5 minutes to go here in the third. Marion basketball. Curry with it out on the Marion M. Marion runs a set play. Curry slashes, lost it, gets it back. Over to Anthony. He had a 3 in the first half. Drives, kick out Curry. They continue to play off him. Cole will shoot it, but this time he doesn't. Now to Curry. Takes it right at Maurer. Drives baseline, wrap around to Simmons. Long 3, NBA range, nothing but net. Marion leads by 7. Marion's came out of the second half with much more aggression offensively, and Mount Vernon's turnovers are costing them. Nearly another one. Double trap, turnover, Mount Vernon. 6 turnovers here in the first 4 minutes of the second half. And Mount Vernon's being extremely careless with the basketball. And Marion is making them pay for it. 7-point Marion lead with the basketball. Chance for win number 21 and a share of the South 7 Conference on the line. Curry right to the rim, but it's blocked by Maurer. Page the other way, gets to the corner. Not much of a threat to score. He's yet to score in this game. Swings to Price. Price in front of the table. To Barnes, nearly lost it, gets it back. Now drives, splits 3 defenders, and they call a foul. Marion wanted to travel. They get Cole on a foul. 2 on Kyan Cole. Marion doesn't have anyone in foul trouble. Rogowski and Cole both have 2. Price inbound, they get Maurer. Marion thought they forced a jump ball, but a foul on Rogowski. And that's going to be huge, as I just said. That's now his 3rd. The arrow would have given Marion the ball, but instead the foul puts Rogowski at 3. Now Vernon inbound. They go to Barnes, who has yet to score this half. Had a big first half. He had 30 in the last meeting. Now a travel. Might have been a makeup call there, but Marion gets off that end of the floor without giving up a basket. Now has a chance to add to this 7-point lead. Curry walks it up. Marion still with the same 5 they started the second half with. They have yet to sub. Anthony drives, kick out Simmons. He has the hot hand, lost it. It will stay Marion basketball. Here's a look at that last Ethan Simmons 3. It was from out near the volleyball line. The big 3 made it a 7-point game, and now they're trying to add to it. Now we have a foul on the inbound. David Barnes didn't like that call, but they say he held the Marion player he was guarding. Kyan Cole might have sold that call, but neither way. It's still Marion ball. Simmons tries to get to the rim, lost it. Last touch by Vernon. Cole, short jumper, no good. Rebound comes to Vernon. Marion's lead still 7. Page hits a big 3, his first points of the game. A big 3 for the senior right when they need it, make it back to a 4-point game. Blake Blue will check in at the next dead ball. Scramble for it. Marion wants the timeout, and they'll give it to him. Coach Gus Gillespie calls a timeout as Caden Rogowski dove on the floor to save that Marion possession. It's the senior making a play here on senior night as Marion plays for a share of the conference title. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Do you feel like your business is sinking in accounting and payroll work? Are business taxes and confusing technology dragging you down? Call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. We'll answer your questions and give you the tools to keep your business afloat.
Contact Kenya Garner for an auto quote today.
We're back after that quick timeout. Marion basketball up 4. Rogowski, big 3. The senior moments after diving on the floor to keep it. Marion ball hits the big 3 to put him back up 7. Now they send the trap. Now Vernon beats it. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. This is when Marion made their run last week against Centralia in a very similar kind of game. Blake Blue just in the game. Guards out near half court now. Barnes slashing up over 3 defenders. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Rogowski. Big stop there for Marion. Trying to go ahead more than 7 for the first time tonight. Minute 30, Simmons swings to Blue, who just checked in. Slashing, big take, Blake Blue. Welcome to the game, Blake Blue, and Marion's lead is 9. Another Mount Vernon turnover. Ahead to Rogowski. On senior night, the two-handed flush in front of the Maniacs. Timeout, Mount Vernon. The lead is 11. The Marion fans on their feet. This place might erupt. It's a full timeout, Mount Vernon, to try to stop it. Marion with their eyes on a share of the South 7 title.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marty Blue. I'm a chiropractor in Marion, Illinois now, and I do dry needling and Graston technique, a lot of sports med. I just want people to be able to feel comfortable, call me, make an appointment, just love to talk to people, whatever they need. A lot of times people just say, hey, is this a chiropractic thing? And you know, most of the time it is, and if not, I'll show you where you need to go next. You know, I make it very personalized. There's no canned chiropractic.
Mount Vernon trying to stop the bleeding as Marion has taken over in the third quarter. Outscoring Mount Vernon so far in this third quarter, 18-7. Page thought about it. He just hit a 3 moments ago. This time pulls it out under a minute to go here in the third. Very similar script Marion played last week to beat Centralia here at home, where they are undefeated this season. Maurer stops the run with the basket inside. His first field goal of the game. The rest were free throws. He's now got 5. Marion with a chance to play for 1 if they want to. Mount Vernon sends a little zone at Marion. Trying to speed up the Wildcats. Doesn't work. Simmons from here to Mount Vernon. Air ball. Extra effort. Blue keeps it alive. Rogowski might have forced it. Had more time than he thought. Now Price is going to get a run out the other way. The Rams aren't going away. 32-25 as they get 4 points after the timeout. And we'll keep it here just for a moment as a special introduction is happening at half court. The junior high boys basketball team, which will play for a state championship tomorrow, is being introduced at half court. The Wildcats will play Murfreesboro for a chance at an SIJHSAA Class L state championship at Red Lake tomorrow at 7:30. We will not be able to live stream that game due to prior commitments by the Swinford Media Group family, but I believe areasports.net will be live streaming that game. We'll have coverage and photos in next week's Marion Star newspaper, or we intend you to head up to Ina to Ren Lake for the Class L State Championship game. Marion and Murfreesboro. This team is coached by head coach Tim Meldacious, assisted by Josh Meldacious. They're trying to make it a perfect weekend for Marion Athletics, as if you're just now joining us, the girls basketball team won a regional earlier tonight. And right now, as we stand heading into the fourth quarter, the Wildcats are in position to force a share of the South 7 Conference Championship. They're up 7 with the ball to start the fourth quarter. But Marion turned it over. Mount Vernon with a chance to cut into this 7-point Marion lead. Pro gets rid of it to Maurer, up over Rogowski, no good, tipped in Barnes. He's so tough around the rim. Barnes with his first 2 points of the second half. He's now got 10 in the game, below the 30 he had earlier this season. Rogowski trapped in the corner, threw it away. Marion with a couple turnovers to start the fourth, and that allows Mount Vernon to get a run out the other way, and the Rams are hanging around. All of a sudden, after leading by 11, the Rams have scored 8 straight, and it's 32-29, still anybody's game. Don't go anywhere. Timeout, Marion.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
Welcome to Wit Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
Marion with the ball up 3 after the timeout. Timeout just to calm down the Wildcats after Mount Vernon had scored 8 straight. Rogowski dribbles out near half court. It's been a game of runs both ways. Simmons to Cole, thought about it in the corner. Mount Vernon sends the trap. Cole gets rid of it, but turned it over. Then another turnover right back to Marion. Cole flips it up, no good. Scramble on the rebound and a foul call against Mount Vernon. The Rams coaches can't believe it. Turnovers both ways. And the frantic pace, just like the way this game started. Kind of picking back up here down the stretch as you can just feel the emotions in this building. Couple thousand fans. Conference implications, last regular season game. 2 rivals, 2 teams that played the double overtime the last meeting. You can just feel the angst in this building right now. Another Marion turnover. They have 6 this half, and most of those are in the last moment, but luckily Mount Vernon turns it right back to them. That's now 21 turnovers in the game for the Rams. Rams have really struggled to take care of the ball. They still send the pressure, which has given Marion some trouble, but Marion works it around to a Kyan Cole wide open 3, and he celebrates on senior night. A little extra follow through from Kyan as Marion needed that to stop a run. That ends the 8-0 run by the Rams. Puts Marion back up 6. Barnes out of control the other way, lost it. Maurer, second effort, third effort, he's fouled. Foul goes against Simmons. Just his first, no trouble there. And Maurer, who has been busy at the line tonight, will be at the line for his 5th attempt. Missed the front end. Free throws and turnovers will decide this game in the next 5:39. Makes 1 of 2. Back to a 5-point game. Mount Vernon extends its pressure. Marion beats it. Simmons to Anthony. Marion has Roper in the game now. Trying to get guys in to take care of the ball. Cole, who just hit the big 3 to Anthony, now to Simmons. who's had the hot hand this half. So has this guy, Rogowski, no. Rebound, Callahan Roper. Big offensive board there for Roper. Stealing a possession for the Wildcats. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Anthony inside. Roper shot fake, 3 defenders out of their shoes. Instead passes out of it. Rogowski up. No whistle. Now a turnover. Seven turnovers this half for the Wildcats, holding on to a 5-point lead here on their home court. Marion with 2 timeouts, Mount Vernon with 3. They try to get Page backdoor and they throw it away. 11 turnovers this half for Mount Vernon. They had 11 in the first half as well, now 22 for the game. Marion taking its time. Mount Vernon still showing the 1-2-2 look. It's more of an extended 2-3 now as they send 2 defenders up top. They try to get Roper inside. He smoked the layup. Now pressure. Maurer nearly threw it away. Pro comes and gets it back to Maurer. Mount Vernon numbers in transition, and Price gets the up and under. All of a sudden, we have a 3-point game. Marlon Price has had a nice game for the Rams. Cole thought about it, drives, pulls it out. Turnover by Anthony. Price trying to put Mount Vernon on his back. 6 for Price this quarter, 10 and a half, 11 for the game. 1-point game. Nearly another Marion turnover. They've still got 2 timeouts. Rogowski to stop the run. No. Rebound Pro. Momentum shifting towards the Rams. Barnes with the head of steam the other way. Dribbles it with his left hand out near the scorer's table. The Maniacs cheer for defense. Marion holds a 1-point lead. They led by as many as 11 just moments ago. Barnes nearly lost it. Up over Rogowski and he's blocked. Swatted out of bounds by Rogo. Shelby Jr. will check in, as will Cam Curry. Pair of sophomores for each team. Roper takes his seat. Price gets a well-deserved break and he needs some medical attention. They inbound to Maurer, trapped, and a foul called on Simmons. The Marion fans below us didn't like that one. Just the second foul on Marion. No free throws yet. It takes 5 in the fourth to trigger the 2-shot bonus. Two and a half minutes to go. Shelby dribbles it out near half court. Over to Page. Drives, finds a cutting Shelby. Tries to get it back to Page. Kick out Maurer. Shot fake, gets in the lane. Up over 3 Marion defenders and draws the foul. That's on Simmons. He's now got 3. All in this quarter. And Maurer is at the line where he has spent a lot of time tonight. He is 3 for 5. Missed the first, a chance to tie it now with the second. 2:07 to go on the scoreboard. Makes 1 of 2. We're all knotted at 35, so Mount Vernon, after trailing 32-21, has been on a 14-3 run. Under 2 minutes to go now. Mount Vernon sticking with the trap. Timeout Marion. They'll use one of their 2 timeouts remaining with 1:52 to play. It will be a full timeout. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. It's still anybody's game with South 7 conference implications on the line.
Hi, I'm Tyler Young with the Print Shop here in Marion. We're on the square. We just got done doing some perforated vinyl here at Swinford Publications. So this is the vinyl that you can see out, but people can't see in, and it gives a nice little look and feel to a number of different kinds of businesses. So come see us at the Print Shop. We're at 1112 North Carbon, next to AutoZone behind Hardee's.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business. 618-925-1215, or you can check us out on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Marion ball out of the timeout with 1:52 to play. We're all tied up. A much slower pace than the last time these 2 teams played, but it took 2 overtimes to decide the last one. It was tied at 60 after regulation the last time. Excuse me, 52 after regulation the last time, 60 after the first overtime. If that's any indication, we might still be here for a while. Simmons with it on the right wing. Backs down Barnes. Spin around, jumper, tough shot, he goes. Marion with just 5 points in the quarter, 3 from Cole, 2 from Simmons. They've been outscored 10-5 this quarter, but they hold a 2-point lead. Barnes fouled. The referee came running in, worried about some extracurricular activity, and that goes against Simmons, his 4th. 4 team fouls on Marion, so they can't afford to foul. Mount Vernon will be at the line the rest of the way. Price inbound. Up over the top comes to Barnes, 1:05 to play. "60 seconds to go to decide this South 7 Conference showdown in the regular season finale. The Rams want a timeout to talk about it. An exciting finish coming your way. Don't go anywhere. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
Welcome you back. The coaches at Crown Brew getting coffee.
We'll see what Coach Holloway drew up in the timeout with just 58.5 seconds to go. Down by 2 on the road, trying to win an outright share of the conference championship. Marion trying to force a tie. It's going to come down to this, the last minute of this game. Near capacity crowd on their feet. Price with it on the right wing. They go inside Maurer. Guarded by Rogowski. Left-handed shot. He's bumped and fouled. And Maurer will go to the line for 2. Where he just split a pair moments ago. He's 2 for 4 at the line this quarter. 4 for 6 at the line in the game. Needs them both to tie it. Left to short. Shooting into his own student section. All he can do with this one is make it a 1-point game, and he does. Now a foul on the inbound. Mount Vernon's only fouled now twice this quarter, so they've got some work to do to put Marion at the line. Marion's got to take care of the basketball, holding on to a 1-point lead. The game back 10 days ago came down to turnovers and free throws down the stretch in both overtimes. Both teams had missed opportunities. Anthony to Cole. 30 seconds to go. No foul. Marion taking valuable time off the clock. Now Mount Vernon's got to stop it with 26.8. Fouls on Page. He's now got 3. Mount Vernon's still got to foul 2 more times to put Marion at the line. Just 3 team fouls. Trying to get a steal on the inbound first. Simmons triggers it into Rogowski. They skip it to Cole. 20 seconds to go. Cole's fouled by Price, and then they'll have to inbound it one more time and foul with 19.7 on the clock. Rams, the next one will shoot. Most of the standing room crowd on their feet. Long inbound, risky pass to Anthony, and he's fouled. And Anthony will shoot a pair on senior night. It's one of Marion's 6 seniors at the line with a chance to put Marion up 3. Shooting into the Maniacs, who are all wearing gold. Makes the first, calmly makes the first. 4 in the game for Anthony. 2-point Marion lead, 38-36. Mount Vernon still has 2 timeouts. Marion with 1 timeout. Free throw's good. Marion up 3. Length of the floor to go. 18 seconds to play. Marion up 3. Timeout, Tim Holloway. Mount Vernon will use a timeout with 12.2 on the clock. A stop and a rebound will give Marion a share of the South 7 Conference Championship. Mount Vernon trying to force overtime, much like we did 10 days ago at Chagnon Gym.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
If anything about these first 2 meetings between the Rams and Wildcats have given us any indication, these 2 teams are about as evenly matched as they come. As with 12.2 seconds to go here in the second meeting of the season, we're down to a 1-possession game. The first meeting went to double overtime. The second meeting coming down to this. Mount Vernon inbounds. They try to get Maurer loose for a 3, tipped by Rogowski. And Curry nearly saved it with 4 seconds to go. Mount Vernon will have to inbound. It looked like Marion was going to foul and try to put Mount Vernon at the line. To not let a 3 try to beat him. But Holloway gets an open look off the inbound. Price gets the rebound. It's not going to matter. Time expires. Marion wins. And the Wildcats have a share of the South 7 Conference Championship. (39-36) the final. A senior night victory for the Wildcats. Win number 21 on the season. Marion improves to 6-2 in the South 7. Mount Vernon falls to 16-10, 6-2 in the league. And the Wildcats claim a share of the South 7 Conference title. And Coach Athletic Director Ryan Goditsky presents the South 7 trophy at half court to his seniors who win it on senior night, and what a memorable finish this was. And hugs around as the Maniacs storm the court. These two teams would meet a week from tonight for a a Carbondale Regional Championship. But right now, Marion celebrates a share of the South 7 Conference title. And what a night it has been for Marion High School athletics. The regional championship for the girls and a share of the South 7 Conference championship for the boys. We'll be back to recap it with our Deaconess Illinois Medical Center post-game show. We'll name our Hub Recreation Center player of the game. We'll name our Black Diamond thrilling moment of the game. And we'll talk about this 39-36 Marion championship win here on senior night on Jam the Gym night in front of a near capacity crowd. What a memorable game this was. It's got to be up there for me with the Herrin Regional Championship win in 2020 here when Jackson Connor beat Greg Sterrick's all-time scoring record. For memorable games in this gym, a similar atmosphere, a similar crowd, and with this being on senior night, an even more special atmosphere for these seniors as Marion gets the revenge from the Rams' double overtime win at Mount Vernon with a thrilling 39-36 win. They led by as many as 11 down the stretch and had to hold on, but they made enough plays when it mattered, took care of the basketball, won the turnover battle, and despite scoring just 7 points in the final quarter, hold on for a 39-36 win. We'll be back to recap it with our postgame show right after this.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what John A. Logan does for you.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
3 hospitals, 1 shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats.
To celebrate the highest office, we have the lowest prices in the land. The President's Day sale has been extended with up to 25% off or get 5 years interest-free financing. We have thousands of items in stock ready for delivery and no credit needed. Plus, same-day delivery on most mattresses. Save up to 25% off store-wide or get 5 years interest-free financing.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, home of the savings giant.
It's a place to work hard, to learn, and to grow. It's a place to relieve stress and unwind. It's a place to have fun and enjoy time together. It's a place to be in your own space, to work out alongside friends, or to be part of a bigger community.
The Hub is the place where you belong.
Visit thehubmarion.com for more info.
The fans are celebrating as Marion has won a share of the South 7 Conference Championship after a 39-36 win over Mount Vernon. The Wildcats stormed out in the second half and took as big of a lead as 11, then had to hold on down the stretch. It was 32-21 at one point. Mount Vernon stormed back by scoring 15 of the next 22 points. But Marion did just enough down the stretch to hold on, and it was the seniors making plays on senior night. Ethan Simmons leads the way with 14. Caden Rogowski had 7. Reese Anthony had 5. Kyan Cole had 5. Cam Curry had 4. Jared Stacy had 2. And Blake Blue off the bench had a big bucket in the third quarter. And Marion needed every single one of those as they win 39-36. The Rams only had 2 in double figures. Marlon Price had 10, David Barnes had 10, but just 2 in the second half as Marion really tightened up the defense. Earlier today, they were noted as one of the best defensive teams in Class 3A, and they held the Rams to just 36 points. Marion came in only allowing about 43 a game, so that will go down even more after allowing just 36 here tonight in the regular season finale. Marion finishes the regular season a perfect 10-0 at home. They will head to the postseason 21-5, and will play Albany Richland County Wednesday night at Carbondale. Mount Vernon will get the winner of Salem and Carbondale, and then the winner of Salem, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, and Marion, Albany Richland County will play a week from tonight for a Carbondale 3A championship and the right to come back to this gym for the Marion 3A sectional. So these two teams might square off again in just 7 days for the third and final meeting to decide the series, which is now split at 1-1. Down on the court moments ago, our Aaron Price working the court to talk to some senior members of the boys basketball team. Aaron had Ethan Simmons and Caden Rogowski down on the court for their thoughts on winning on senior night.
All right, we're here with Ethan Simmons. Ethan, tonight, obviously, probably the biggest game, definitely the biggest game of the season. What's it feel like to finally get that South 7 conference win?
Good. I'm glad we did it for the community and coaches. They really needed that.
Yeah. What are some of the emotions, you guys have tonight, coming off? You guys lost on a free throw to Mount Vernon earlier this year. What's it mean to kind of get that retribution this time?
Just, you got to get them back. We couldn't let them beat us on our home court, especially on our senior night. That's what we did. We didn't let them do that.
Going into the postseason, how does a game like this help you guys get the focus for the playoffs?
We have the momentum. We have the two-game winning streak right now, so we got to keep that going. That's how we begin.
All right, well, congratulations, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron, and congratulations to Rogo and Ethan on winning the share of the South 7 Conference Championship here tonight on senior night. This is a game they will not soon forget. It's now time, as always, to name our Hub Recreation Center player of the game, and I think we collectively have to go to the seniors on senior night, the 6 seniors, Jared Stacy, Caden Rogowski, Reese Anthony, Kyan Cole, Ethan Simmons, and Race Hickey. The 6 members of this senior class are collectively tonight's Hub Recreation Center players of the game. They will be congratulated by the Hub next week on social media. These seniors have set the foundation here at Marion High School for the boys basketball team, having one of their best seasons in recent memory and going out on top, undefeated at home, 10-0 their senior season, and capping it off with a big win over Mount Vernon on senior night for a share of the conference title. That's how you script it up on senior night. And it was a big senior as well, making our Black Diamond Harley Davidson thrilling moment of the game. We could have gone with some threes by the senior Ethan Simmons. Reese Anthony had a big 3, Kyan Cole had a big 3, but it was this big dunk by Caden Rogowski in the third quarter that is our choice for our Black Diamond family of businesses thrilling moment of the game. Another Mount Vernon turnover. Ahead to Rogowski on senior night, the two-handed flush. And Special thanks to the Black Diamond family of businesses, the Oasis Development, Mountain Dew Park, the Thrillville Thrillbillies, the Black Diamond Harley Davidson, Black Diamond RV, and all of the other Black Diamond businesses, Krispy Kreme Donut, Kokopelli Golf Course, and so many others as part of their redevelopment of the area around the former, Marion, Illinois Center Mall, and the soon-to-open Oasis Sports Complex, and all that will entail. So thanks to Black Diamond for sponsoring that. Congratulations to Rogo for the big moment here on senior night. He had just 7 points, but that big dunk, his final 2 points of the night, is one that he'll remember for a long time. Right in front of the Maniacs, he was fired up, and that capped off a big Marion run and gave Marion an 11-point lead at that point before the Rams rallied. The Wildcats held on, and it was a 39-36 final. Marion now 21-5 as they head to the postseason. Moments ago, our Aaron Price talked to the victorious head coach after the big win. Here is Aaron with head coach Gus Gillespie.
All right, so, you guys clinched the South 7 Conference tonight. First of all, just how's it feel?
Well, first of all, 37 years, and I know Marion's had a lot of good teams and had a lot of good players in that stretch, and this league's tough. And, hey, Mount Vernon's, we had to beat Centralia, and we had to beat Mount Vernon. Probably in those 37 years, with the exception of Carbondale a few years maybe, I guarantee it, Mount Vernon and Centralia had won the majority of those. So, hey, we had to go through the 2 blue bloods to get it done, and I'm proud of our kids. I had a good week of practice, and we held on. Proud of Reese Anthony, hit 2 big free throws, and now it's regional time.
Go ahead and talk about, you lost Mount Vernon on a free throw at the last game at their place. Talk about the energy between these two teams this year, I guess.
Obviously the first game up there was double overtime, and, I felt like we gave that one away. And I was starting to worry about giving this one away. We were up 8 with 4 there. We were up 11 here, feeling pretty comfortable. We just got to do a little bit more job with composure, handling the press. But, hey, we got it, and now we can relax. We can take a day off and then start preparing for the region.
Last question, going into regional play, how does a big game like this help your guys get the sense of, that playoff feel, really, this late in the season?
I think our last 2 games have had a kind of a tournament feel to them. We knew what we had to do. We had to win to have a chance at that South 7. And hopefully that'll lead to, carry on that, how you prepare, how you approach the game. Hopefully that'll help us out.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations to Coach Gus Gillespie. Thanks for talking with our Aaron Price moments ago following this big win here on Jam the Gym and senior night as Marion clinches a share of the South 7 Conference Championship. What a day it's been for Marion High School Athletics. The girls basketball team won a regional championship earlier in the evening for the first time since '05, then the first share of the conference championship since '88. And tomorrow, the junior high boys basketball team can cap off a memorable weekend as they play for a Class L junior high state championship against Murfreesboro. That game will start at roughly 7:30 at Rend Lake. We encourage everyone to go out to Ina to Rend Lake and support the Wildcats as they play for the junior high state championship. They're playing for their first title since 2013. That will do it for another production of Live Marion High School Basketball here on the Marion Star Facebook. That will cap off a busy school year, barring any postseason broadcast that we have. We'll see if Marion gets to the Marion sectional, and we'll talk with the IHSA about potentially live streaming some sectional games here from Wilson Gym here in 2 weeks, but we'll keep you posted in the print edition of the Marion Star newspaper. We'll share updates as well as we can on our social media channels, but we have enjoyed streaming all the way back to football season football, volleyball, girls basketball, boys basketball. We could not do it without our sponsors. I could not do it without the help of Ross Swinford, Abby Collum, Aaron Price, Bill Swinford, and all of our team here at the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day. We appreciate everyone's help making these broadcasts possible. And thank you to our loyal sponsors, many who have been with us now for 6 years of doing it. And we look forward to another school year next year as this one is starting to wind down. But if we have plans to go live, we'll announce it here on our channel. We'll have a jam-packed sports section. We'll have coverage of the junior high boys team at state. We'll have coverage of this game tonight and the girls basketball game earlier tonight, all in the Marion Stars print edition and on our website, swinfordmediagroup.com, next week. I'm Riley Swinford. Thank you so much for watching. Good night from Wilson Gym.
Presented by Swinford Media Group. Get ready for an electrifying Wildcat Game Day. Powered by our incredible sponsors. Watermark Auto Group. John A. Logan College. Black Diamond Harley Davidson. Moreland-Bishop McDonalds. Deaconess, Illinois Medical Center. Anderson's Furniture and Mattress. Chick-Fil-A of Marion. The Hub Recreation Center. Legence Bank. Kemper CPA Group. Banterra Bank. The Illinois Army National Guard. The Bank of Herrin. SIU Credit Union. State Farm Kenya Garner. SouthernTrust Bank. Wellness Unlimited. First Southern Bank. Clark Natural Stone LLC. Wit Wisdom. The Print Shop at Pieces of Learning. Anderson Boys Trash Service. Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Marion Plumbing LLC. Urology Institute.